Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and look into your career and finances. So if that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That will have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? So quick disclaimer, I got a new money deck. This is Money Action Unstoppable Wealth Follows. You can get it on Amazon. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this when I received it because it is a little different than what's advertised on there. But after doing a reading for Patreon, I do kind of like it. But I also ordered another money deck that will be coming. And so you guys will get another money reading soon. And we can just compare notes and see if this one's similar to that one or whatever. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I am going to go ahead and give you guys a reading with this one because like I said, I did kind of like it after I started using it. So let's go ahead and jump into this. First of all, for your intuitive message, we have the blooming roses, okay? So this lets me know that something is blooming in your life right now or something is about to bloom when it comes to your finances. I'm also getting like finding your passions, finding your true purpose or your true desire when it comes to your finances. A lot of you, it's not just enough for you to make money. Money is great, but a lot of you need to feel connected to something that you're doing at the heart space or feel like this really, you know, it means something, right? Like it's important, whatever you're doing. It aligns with your purpose. It aligns with what you're here to do or what you're here to be. So this could be something that's taking place. I'm also getting the strong message that some of you have felt like you were on your purpose, driven path. You may have felt like you were doing what you were supposed to do, but there actually could be another path that's about to open up for you. Maybe one that you weren't really expecting, okay? We'll see. We'll see what this has to say. Let's get you some numbers though. These could be numbers that are already significant or ones that show up as a confirmation for this reading. We have 1. Okay. 1 talks about a brand new start, a brand new beginning. It's also the number of magician. So, we have we have number 12. All right. We have number, 9, and then one more. We have 5, okay? So shout out to my May Geminis, all right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's just get straight to the cards. So can you give me some general messages, please, for Gemini when it comes to their money spirit, whatever they need to know, whatever they can expect, whatever messages you might have. That is insane. This was literally the first card that came out for Patreon. So that is so crazy that this has come out for you guys too. That is crazy. Those from Patreon, this is just crazy. Anyways, it says offering. All of your needs will be met by the universe. Think about setting up a money altar to enhance your financial flow and call on your spirit guides and angels for assistance during this time. Basically, I've dubbed this like Spirit's got your back type of card, okay? For those of you that do any kind of altar work, any kind of money spells, any kind of manifestation. Maybe you have been calling on your angels, your ancestors. Maybe you've even been praying, right? Well, what this is saying is that Spirit has heard all of that and you are going to receive some kind of, support is really the energy that's coming through. Also, this could mean that you do make your money doing some kind of spiritual work or being of service to others. Like you give whatever talent, skill, gift you have, even if it's communication, it's writing, it's singing, it's art, it's healing work, whatever it is. It's like you give this of service, of offering to humanity. Okay. So you're going to receive something back. That is just so crazy that came out because y'all saw me shuffle. Y'all saw me do the whole thing. And for that to come out, that's crazy to me. Anyways, we have unlocking. What was once locked is now ready to be open. You've unlocked the floodgates of abundance, free from limitations, and obstacles appear to remind you when you're steering off course. So what Spirit is saying is that when everything feels like it's pushing against you, right? When you're feeling a lot of resistance, when you're feeling like, maybe that you have to work constantly just to make ends meet, or you just don't feel in alignment, that is basically Spirit trying to gently redirect you onto your path, okay? So just keep that in mind moving forward. But really what this is saying is that you've unlocked something. You've unlocked some kind of divine support. You've unlocked the next step of the journey here. You can expect something that maybe was blocked off to you to be open and available in regards to your money, okay? Okay, so what else do we have here? Sorry if I'm sniffling a lot during this reading. I think I might be getting a little sick, but I'm not sure, okay? So let's just see. What do we have here for Gemini gang? We have work smart coming out, okay? That's what the card looks like. It says, are you complicating things? Often the solutions are simpler than you think. It's time to clean up both personally and professionally for a fresh start. Focus on your basic needs when you're spending and save some money, okay? So I get like the energy of Spirit wanting you to be very resourceful or very conservative right now when it comes to your time, your energy, your money. Don't spend unnecessarily right now. Save your money for a rainy day, or save your money so you don't have to work as hard later, right? That could be for some of you guys. Also, you could be overcomplicating things when it comes to work, like work smarter, not harder, okay? Could be a message coming through. I also feel like Spirit wants you to get more organized or develop some kind of plan or strategy moving forward when it comes to your money, especially if you're like self-employed and you create your own schedule here. Spirit could definitely be saying it's time for you to really focus on getting organized and maybe even writing down like a daily, like this is what I'm doing each day. Okay, giving yourself a break, giving yourself time. It's like there's something here where if you get more organized and you get more structured, this is really going to help you. But I will say, Gems, that with the offering card coming out first, it's really letting me know that your path is divinely guided. It just is. Look, bottom of the deck, we have luck. I really like that card too. It says, the actions you take will now lead to abundant success and prosperity. Believing in your own luck can help you cultivate an abundant mindset, and your perspective might be holding you back from your growth and luck. So this is definitely talking about like, getting out of that lack mindset, feeling like you're worthy, feeling like you deserve abundance, you deserve prosperity. You don't have to work for it. I mean, we do, right? But it's not a true requirement. Like the more you work doesn't mean the more money that you earn, right? Getting out of that kind of mindset, getting out of that builder mindset where it's like, I just have to keep building and building and building and then my abundance will come. Like, no, we want to get out of that energy and we want to get into the receptive energy of attracting abundance towards us, because I'm getting the energy that you guys could unlock some kind of key to abundance here, possibly through manifestation, especially with this light bulb. Gemini gang, we are truly very intelligent individuals. We like to learn. We're smart. We're quick-witted. We're innovative. We can think outside the box here. We manifest through our mind. We have great communication skills. Like we are definitely like masters of the minds, right? So we are masterminds. I say that all the time. And so there could be something here where you can unlock this key to abundance here, but it really starts with how much you believe that you're worthy of it. And it's not enough to sit here and say that we're worthy of it, because that's not how manifestation works. It's not about your words. It's about your vibration. We talked about this in the last reading. Your vibration is your frequency. It's your language that you're speaking to the universe, to spirit, to the divine with. So if you're saying out of your mouth, oh, I'm abundant, I'm worthy, but inside you really don't feel worthy, inside you don't feel like opportunity is going to find you, inside you feel like you do have to work for everything, or as soon as you make a little money, it's going to be gone. If that's how you're really truly feeling inside, that's the energy that you're vibrating at. Okay. So once we can unlock that and our words can truly match the vibrational frequency that we have, that's when all of this abundance, it's going to feel like luck. It's going to feel like sheer luck. Like this is what's going to happen here. Okay. So that could be what Spirit is saying. Like there's some kind of like, I don't know, it feels like an epiphany or something with this light bulb that's going to take place. Okay. What else do we have here for Gemini gang for their money, please? What else do we have? We have, interesting, the Peacemaker came out. Okay. It says, you are being urged to apply diplomacy and tact in a difficult situation. Consider careers in politics, negotiations, unions, contracts, and peacemaking. Adopt a win-win attitude when negotiating business deals. The last one is really highlighted for me. Adopt a win-win attitude when negotiating business deals. It's like, oh, well, you win some, you lose some. Even if this doesn't work out, that's all right, because something else is working out. If this door has closed, well, that's cool, because that just means that I'm meant to go through this door, right? Or there's a door that I haven't seen yet that's about to open. It's really giving this energy of like going with the flow or being okay regardless, because you know that you're going to be okay. Again, spiritually pushing this like positive mindset here. Now, some of you guys could be meant to be in some kind of official position, politics, something like that. But yeah, there's something here about keeping the peace or having peace when it comes to your work life or to your career. Okay. Oh, let me make sure this is centered because that's important to me. Might not be important to y'all, but with my OCD behind, it is important to me. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have designer. It says you are being called to embrace your individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be perfect for you. And then it says think creatively about your finances. It might be time to uncover a new talent. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at the beginning of this reading. Like, I feel very strongly that there is some kind of new talent that's going to be emerging, or a new path, a shift or something when it comes to your career. And also for some of you guys, you could be an artist. You could be meant to be a designer or a creator of some sort. Art in any kind of way. This could be music, it could be fashion, it could be building things or creating things, right? Like, that's what I'm getting. We have gossip that want to come out. Now, I'm not going to keep any more because I think that this is enough. But I do want to play with the deck a little bit more, so we're going to pull some cards out, but yeah, they're not going to get put on the board. We have gossip. There's some buzz around what you're doing right now. What's the buzz, cuz? It says minimize drama and take personal responsibility. Act with integrity. Your personal challenges might be distracting you from your work. Okay, that's interesting because we got a very similar message for Patreon. It wasn't this card, but it was a similar message about maybe going through something emotional, or maybe there could even be drama at the workplace. Maybe workplace affairs or whatever, right? That could be really distracting you or causing you issues, like taking you out of the focus of your grind and into the focus of whatever this drama or this distraction is, right? Some of you guys, there could definitely be bird bitch energy at the office. And these people might be gossiping about whatever you're doing. Maybe the boss likes you. Maybe you get all the good assignments. Maybe, I don't know, right? They're just gossiping about whatever's going on with you. Whatever you're doing is making some kind of buzz. We do have takeoff on the bottom of the deck. Things will be taking off quicker than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There's no stopping you. And it would help to establish a clearer plan before moving forward. Well, that, establishing a clearer plan definitely makes sense for the work smart card. But I feel like what people are gossiping about is possibly how something is going very well for you. I get the little bit of a suspicion that some of your coworkers or some people who are following your career thought that you'd be falling on your booty by now, okay? And the fact that you're flying high and taking off, they're just gossiping about that. So, yeah, Spirit's saying really don't be distracted by the naysayers or the hecklers or the bird bitches, right? It's like, just keep going, right? And that could be that peacemaker energy. Like, no, I'm going to handle something with integrity. I'm not going to get caught up in office politics or the drama or anything like that, right? We have easy does it. I don't know why I said it like that. It says slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush, so pay attention to every detail and be careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. Yeah, if it's too good to be true when it comes to your finances right now, it probably is, okay? So there could be something where Spirit's saying like something is going to slowly but surely keep moving forward. Like it's slowly but surely it's going to advance, or you're going to be seeing some kind of progress or results here, right? But Spirit is saying this is not a time to rush. This is not a time to try to like force things to happen or, again, get out of your wits is the kind of energy I'm getting. Like Spirit's saying to be steady, be slow. This is what's going to bring you this achievement, okay? Interesting, we have silence. We also saw this on Patreon. It's like they're Geminis or something over there. It says, keep moving in silence as you continue to build. Silence can be a powerful tool for increasing your personal power. And sharing too much too soon can be risky, as not everyone is as trustworthy as they seem. That's that energy of that gossip, y'all. Some of y'all got some secret haters around you. Or maybe they're not secret haters. Maybe they're very much out in the open haters, okay? But for some of you guys, people smile in your face and then they sneer behind your back, or they talk crap behind your back, or maybe they try to block you from opportunities or something. So Spirit's saying, keep your ideas to yourself. Make your moves in silence. People don't need to know everything that's going on in your life. They don't need to know everything that's going on with your work, or especially if you're like an entrepreneur or a creative, right? It's like Spirit could be saying to keep this to yourself because people could be trying to block you. Also, even if they're not trying to steal your ideas, have you ever went to somebody and told them, oh my God, I'm thinking about opening up this business where people can come in and they can cuddle with puppies? It's a stress relieving business, right? You come in, you pay $20 for an hour and you cuddle with puppies, and then you leave happy. And the puppies are happy too, because puppies love to cuddle, right? And they're like, that is the stupidest fucking idea I have ever heard in my life. And then you're like, oh, well, maybe it is a little bit stupid. And you start to doubt yourself, but actually that's a great idea. I would definitely go to something like that. I probably spent a lot too much money in a place like that, to be honest with you. So don't tell your ideas to people, because people might not be able to see the vision, but that's okay. It's not their vision, right? It's not something that they're meant to see or believe in. It's meant for you to see or believe in. Also, they might just want to take the thunder out of your cells or whatever. So they might just be a very negative person that, will be like, oh no, you don't want to do that. It's like, ignore these people, okay? Look, we have manifesting. I do like some of the images on these cards, I'm not gonna lie. And this is what I was talking about. Like, at first I was like, I'm not really sure about this deck, but the more that I work with it, I'm like, actually, I do like this deck. So let me know in the comments if you like this deck. It was only like $10. It was not an expensive deck. Anyways, it says, all the tools you need to increase your income are within your reach. Great things are coming your way soon. An opportunity may arise for you to showcase your talent. It's interesting too, because we have this one in the circle, with everybody around them, and it's like everybody's waiting for this person to make a move or waiting for this person. So again, that just really echoes that energy of having a lot of eyes on you right now. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is that great things are coming your way, and you could be manifesting some of these things either consciously or subconsciously. Okay, we have leadership. Some of you guys could be manifesting a leadership position here. Or I just saw business when I cut the deck. Maybe some of you guys are manifesting a business opportunity or something. We have takeoff. We saw it and it's wanting to come out. Okay, so we already saw what this card says, so I don't feel the need to read it again. But basically the message that's highlighted is things will take off quicker than you expected. And I feel that very strongly. We also have health. So Spirit could be wanting you to focus on your health, right? It does say some situations requiring resolution will be resolved and healed. Consider careers in the medical field, and it's time to replenish your energy, right? Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, there was a card, it hasn't come out in this reading, but it came out in Patreon where it was talking about not sacrificing the spiritual for the material. Like, it's okay to be focused on the material. We need to have money to survive on this planet. And, obviously that takes some of your attention. But when you're focusing on the material so much that you're neglecting yourself, you're neglecting your emotional needs, your physical needs, your spiritual needs, this is not a balanced way to be, right? And you are going to be more productive when you are balanced. So just keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind, that your health is important, right? And last but not least, we have growth. Expect a good flow of money expect a good flow of money, a raise, or a new job offer. To grow, it's essential to unlearn, since rules are constantly evolving and you're delaying your growth. The process of healing is worth the effort. Yeah, some of you guys really need to focus on healing something. And we do talk about this on this channel too much, actually. I feel like a broken record sometimes. But we talk about how healing actually leads to your abundance, healing yourself, healing things that may have nothing to do with your career, may have nothing to do with your abundance, can actually help you bring in abundance. Okay, so that's something to consider here. I also really like that message about it, to grow. It's essential to unlearn, since rules are constantly evolving. It's like, be flexible. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be too fixated on a certain path, a certain vision, or a certain way that something has to be when it comes to your career, because you're giving like Empress/Emperor energy, where you are constantly manifesting, constantly growing, and you have a lot of potential, right? So you are able to create abundance in many ways. So don't get yourself fixated on one way that you have to grow, one way that you have to make money, okay? But Spirit is also saying that you can expect something to grow. You can expect something to flow, okay? Let's get some tarot out here. Let's clarify these. This might not be the longest reading, but that's okay, guys. This is just a new deck. Who dis, okay? We have offering. What is this offering talking about? Look, the Magician. Ooh, Lord. Okay, with the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's like, there's something here where Spirit's activating you spiritually. I'm feeling that so strongly. Like, you're being activated to the next level. Some of you guys could be mastering something right now. You could be mastering several things. This could also be you mastering something on an emotional or spiritual level. And this is, again, helping you somehow in your career. It's helping you with how you show up in the world, right? But the Magician is saying that you are manifesting as well. Spirit has your back. All of your needs will be met by the universe, okay? So for some of you guys, again, this is also saying, think about setting up a money altar or doing some kind of manifestation, or, whatever you do, right? Some of you guys might do money spells. That's not for everybody, but it feels like for some of you guys, maybe meditating, visualizing money coming into your bank account or into your pockets. It's like, this manifestation work is going to pay off, because somebody out here is manifesting, okay? Somebody watching this, you have actively been manifesting money, and it's going to happen for you is what I'm getting here. King of Pentacles energy. Also working on and continuing to temper yourself, moderate yourself, balance yourself out, having a healthy work-life balance. You don't have to stress out. When you're stressing out and when you're in that energy of, oh God, I gotta work, I gotta be here, I gotta do this, I gotta do it. It's like you're in that lack energy. You're basically saying like, I have to work constantly in order to survive. I am not allowed to rest. I'm not allowed to relax. I'm not allowed to take it easy, right? You don't need to stress is what Spirit is saying. Like you don't need to work like a dog just to survive. Spirit is going, like your path is very divinely guided is what I'm getting here, Gemini, okay? Your needs will be met. And of course, this is needs, not wants. So some of y'all might be driving a little Hyundai Camry, Sentra or whatever car, and you ain't gonna be driving like a Lamborghini. And that's okay, because your little compact car gets you from point A to point B to point C, right? So there's this energy here of Spirit saying, you're gonna be taken care of, your bills are gonna be paid, there's gonna be food in your belly, your lights are gonna be on, and you might even have a little extra to have some fun, right? And that is enough. Like there's this energy here of, I don't know guys, take it as it resonates, okay? But I'm just really feeling like Spirit wanting you to just allow yourself to sit in this energy of wealth, sit in this energy of like abundance, and that everything is working out for you, okay? Sorry if there's like a weird echo as I'm talking. I moved some things out of my office because I'm gonna move some different things in here, and it's like, yeah, it's echoey in here. But anyways. Okay, yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune. That's exactly what's coming through here. Spirit is saying that there is some kind of change that's about to take place. Like, I have your back. I am setting things up behind the scenes for you to make some kind of abundance or for things to work out in your favor. This is going to happen. Look, card of Spirit to confirm. Hermit, Virgo energy, okay? Three of Wands, another card of manifestation, also a card of destiny, okay? A card of waiting, possibly even feeling delays or something. Some of you guys can feel like a little betrayed by Spirit or by the universe, by the circumstances, right? Maybe not by Spirit in general, but some of you guys could just feel a little defeated here with this Ten of Swords. Like every time I make a little bit of money, I got to spend a little bit of money, or I keep losing opportunities, or things keep, falling apart. Maybe things are falling apart so they can fall together, right? Maybe there's something else that's on the horizon. There's ships that are coming in from a distance, okay, with the Three of Wands. Spirit wants you to be positive and think of the positives and trust. That's coming through. Like you need to trust that I'm working behind the scenes to bring these things towards you, to make this difference, right? What is this work smart for Gemini for their career? Look, he came right back out. He's like, hello. Okay. We have the Hierophant here. And it's interesting too, because the Hierophant talks about systems. It talks about corporations, businesses, things that structures, right? Dynamics, traditions, things that are very rooted and already in place. But this Hierophant is much different because they're like meditating and they're all zen and everything. And again, that's just so echoing in this reading so much. Like you don't need to work like a dog. You don't need to make things harder. You don't need to overcomplicate things. It says it right here on this card. Are you complicating things? Often the solutions are simpler than you think. So the way to your prosperity and abundance is actually a lot simpler than what you would think, okay? And it's interesting too, because this is like my tied to the land card. I mean, he's literally tied to the land. And so some of you guys, again, you might feel like you are stuck in a certain role, stuck doing something a certain way, stuck in a certain company, or stuck at a certain place. You're literally tied to this. You don't have any freedom. You can't move. There's no room to breathe here. Okay. I feel like there's this energy of stepping into being more receptive, or stepping into like, I am multifaceted, right? Magician. I can make money in many ways. If one door is closing or one door needs to close, that's okay, because another can open, okay? Also, I feel like some of you guys have a lot going on. Like you have a high position or something, like you do a lot in one day. You're going here, you're going there, you're answering phones, answering emails, going to meetings, going here, it's like, I'm getting the energy of somebody who has a lot going on. So there is a need to cultivate some kind of balance and creating a really, organized work day or organized work schedule. Like maybe trying to find out in advance what you have to do the next day or the next couple days. Like, you know, if you get like an itinerary or something, okay, like on Thursday, you're going to have to go here and then you're going to be there and you're going to be there. Like, make sure that you're trying to be as organized as possible. And of course, for those of you that work for yourself or you work at home and you create your hours, again, this is having that healthy work-life flow, okay? Interesting. Give me another one for this work smart, please. We have the Two of Wands here. Yeah, you guys are set for some kind of expansion. Like, you're ready to expand. You're ready to grow. Maybe some of you guys are ready to dip into something else too. Like, you are possibly like, maybe you have a full-time 9-to-5, but you do want to also do this thing on the side, or you want to explore your creative passions or something, right? Like, maybe you want to play music on the side, or you want to write on the side, or you want to paint on the side, or you want to go do whatever, right? Maybe you're going to go work at a plant nursery on the side, okay? But you already have this 9-to-5. It's like Spirit's saying that you are able to expand and look into other endeavors. You just have to make sure that your main bread and butter is like organized and structured. Because there's only so many times in a day, or only so many times. Sorry guys, it's late and I'm tired. There's only so many hours in a day is what I meant to say. So focus on your basic needs, right? That literally, Spirit's like, girl, take your ass to bed while you preaching to these people. Practice what you preach, okay? Oh, sorry. It's like one of those come to Jesus moments when you get called out in the damn reading. But anyways, yeah, and also there's something here about saving your money, like we said, because if you save your money, you might be able to take it easier later. Especially if you do work for yourself and you can create your schedule. You take clients and you can just like not take clients for a couple weeks. It's like, if you got some money built up, you can do that. Okay. Okay. What is this peacemaker for Gemini's career moving forward? What is this peacemaker for Gemini's career moving forward here? Okay. Interesting. Because what I was getting off of this card specifically was the adopt a win-win attitude when negotiating business deals, right? Like, if it don't matter if I win or I lose, I'm still winning, right? And so there's something here about being very grounded, being very stable and steady when you're talking money with people or you're doing any kind of negotiations, for sure. This peacemaker is just giving me the energy of having like an extremely positive attitude when it comes to your money. Excuse me, because some of you guys could be really burdened when it comes to this right now with the Ten of Wands. Like, you could feel burdened. Also, I'm getting the energy of some of you guys working for people that you really don't want to work for. You really don't like these people, or you're working with people that you really don't like. You don't like that you have to be the, you know, basically work with some kind of integrity, be kind. You know, you don't like that you have to kind of go along to get along with certain people at your work because maybe they're drama starters or they've caused issues or whatever. So, because sometimes when I look at him, he looks like, fine, take it, right? With the pentacle. So for some of you guys, maybe you do feel like you have to give into situations with work that you really don't want to. It is a burden to have to do it, but it's like an obligation. It's a responsibility. And again, yes, King of Swords, he sees things from a higher perspective. He doesn't really let his emotions run the show. You know, he's just like looking at it like, yeah, I don't like you. This is true. I've definitely checked the Carfax. You're a bird bitch. Okay. But I also only have to spend 6-8 hours with you. It's fine. Right. Like, there's something like that where it's like looking at something from a higher perspective, because there could be this energy of not liking somebody that you work with, or it's uncomfortable to work with this person. Maybe feeling like you always have to make the peace, keep the peace, you know. Spirit is saying that you might have an opportunity to sail away from this situation pretty soon here with the world, but also you're closing out cycles too of being able to navigate through really sticky, awkward situations in your workplace. And this could actually be setting you up to be able to have a leadership role where sometimes things do get awkward, right? But you're still the boss. Four of Pentacles, hold back your energy, hold back your ideas, sit in silence. Don't give these people anything. Don't give this situation anything. Right? Like, if the situation causing you drama at your workplace, you don't have to indulge, is what Spirit's saying. Okay? You're free. You're free to kind of like, you know, deal with what you want to deal with and not deal with what you don't want to deal with. Yeah, there could be something here where maybe it makes you sad because maybe at one point this was like a really good team or everybody was getting along or something. And now it's like all this drama and it's just like, damn, bro, I don't like it here no more. Or I don't like this or something like that. I don't know. That's coming through though. Like having a sense of diplomacy here when it comes to the situation might not be so easy because emotions are running high, or there has been some kind of hurt, letdown, betrayal. Like, you know, you could have been backstabbed on the job front here, or maybe people were talking shit. Yeah, look, he's like, you ready? Okay, 7 of Swords. Yes, and Spirit's saying the solution is isolation. Okay, the solution is to you know, maybe give it to Spirit, right? It's not your problem. It's not your burden to carry. But also at the same time, it's like, you don't have to interact with these people. Yes, you have to work with them, but you don't have to interact with them, right? It's like, you go and ask if your email is ready, or you email them, hey, did you ever get on that, or whatever. That's the extent of it. You don't got to go have lunch with these people. You don't got to shoot the shit with them. I don't even care if you're riding in a car with them. Okay, if you got to ride in a car with somebody you don't like, as soon as they start talking, crank that radio up. I mean, that's the kind of bluntness that I would expect from a Gemini anyways. Okay, I'm not getting paid to listen to you. Okay, for some reason that song, I Don't Fuck With You from Sean John or whatever is coming through. Okay, so take that as it resonates. But yes, even if you got to sit next to them in the car while you're working, you do not have to talk to these people. You do not have to engage. You don't owe them anything, right? They don't deserve your time. Okay, so there's something here with that. Keeping your moves silent, moving in silence, right? Cutting people off, not engaging with them other than, is my motherfucking email ready? Okay, is my paperwork good? Have you ran to check? That's pretty much it. Okay, Gemini. I don't know if you guys like this career reading, but let me know, because anyways, let's get advice. Advice and additional messages. And we are going to do slips of paper at the end, but I don't know what's going to come out, okay? We have salt. Yeah, protection. For some of you guys, listen. For some of you guys, there is something around your work that you need to protect. There are some people that are not in the best energy or do not have the best intentions, like point blank period. That is coming through. Evil eye, ritual bath, spiritual warfare, protection, banishing negativity, salt, okay? So somebody could be salty about your progression or something, okay? Also, somebody with that offering, somebody could be trying to do some kind of weird heebie-jeebie on you. Take it as it resonates, guys. Only if that resonates. And sometimes when witchcraft shows up in my like intuitive energy during your reading, it doesn't always have to mean witchcraft. It could just mean manipulation, right? It could mean like scheming and things, nefarious things going on behind the scenes. But for some of you, if you're like, no, somebody probably did put something on me or tried to, if that resonates for you, then Spirit is saying that maybe a ritual bath is necessary here. Maybe you need to do some kind of protective bath, or you need to pray or something here. Maybe protect yourself, okay? But that's definitely coming through, guys, for your money. I also feel like Spirit's saying your money is protected. Like, that's the tea, okay? We have growth with buds, new beginning, expansion, blooming energy, and a surprise. Yeah, so something is growing, okay? Something is going to bloom. We saw that. We are going to see some new beginnings. We are going to see some expansion here. We have moss agate, positivity and change, stability, abundance, and new beginnings. New beginnings twice, y'all, for real. Okay, so maybe you're being forced to kind of play nice and work with people right now, but you're soon going to be moving into a smoother situation. Or maybe this is past energy. Maybe you already did that and you've already sailed into a new situation. This is a confirmation you made the right choice, okay? But there's definitely some stability and some abundance that's coming here. Maybe moss agate is going to be significant for you. Maybe you like that crystal. We have planning, setting intentions, optimism, manifestation, possibilities, and a new start. Well, the new start's really getting pounded into us right now. Ew. Okay. But also manifestation is coming through. And also planning, setting intentions. That's that work smart. Like, plan your day. Set your intentions of what your day is going to look like. Today I'm going to have 2 clients. Today I'm going to have 5 clients. Today I'm going to go here. Today I'm going to go there. Today that bird bitch coworker is going to call in sick, right? Like, set your intentions for the day, okay? We have trunk, stability, loyalty, and reliability, steady foundation, and protection. Yes, some of you guys are very much protected. Your foundation is so protected is what Gemini, or is what Spirit is saying, Gemini. And you have some kind of stability. And some of you guys are very loyal to Spirit, so Spirit is loyal to you. Take it as it resonates. We have the oak tree, power, strength, courage, a strong foundation, tradition, and family cycles. This is interesting because this card came out in the Patreon reading. And I do feel like there's something here where like you're being shown that some seeds will sprout. They will grow strong roots, grow trees. You just have to keep like, you know, staying faithful to whatever it is that you're trying to build. Okay. let's get some slips of paper. I don't know what's going to come out with these. But these don't have to necessarily have anything to do with the reading. They could just be confirmations for you, where if you're like, that hits for me, then this is just a confirmation that that's your reading, okay? Okay. I'm going to pick some out. I'm not looking, guys. I'm looking up at my plants right now. I'm in my happy place. Okay, confirmations for Gemini gang, please. Confirmations for Gemini gang for this money reading. Whatever you want to say to them. Oh, Lord, that one hit me. Confirmations for Gemini gang, please. A couple more. Okay. That's going to be enough, I think. And if you don't like the slips of paper, feel free to fast forward. That's why I leave them to the end of the reading. So for those of you that really don't care about this, you can just move on. It's all good. We have, You're Breaking My Fucking Heart came back out. Didn't we get this one before? So that could be significant for somebody out here. We got to pay attention to the repeating ones because there's a lot of messages in this little bowl here, okay? And there's only one of this. So for some of you guys, maybe that's something that's been taking place. Maybe something has been distracting you from work, or maybe if you've had your heart broken recently, you're like, yep, this is my message. Okay. We have Take a Look. It's in a book. Okay. Reading Rainbow could be significant for some of y'all, but for real though, Spirit could be saying, maybe do some research, maybe look into something. The answers are there. Okay. We have Money Comes In. Nice. Okay. We have Stuck in the Past. We have Rose. We have Let It Go. We have Unexpected. We have Locked In. Some of y'all are definitely locked into your abundance right now, you know. We have They Hold Grudges. We have Don't Trust Them. Listen, y'all. If this ain't talking about some kind of weird love situation that don't have nothing to do with this reading but still resonates for you, Gemini, this could definitely be talking about some coworkers. Like, there are some people that you work with that cannot be trusted. That is coming through so strongly, okay? We have Spirit Needs You to Care for Your Light. We have Bang Bang, You Shot Me Down, okay? We have Social Media. Some of y'all could work on social media. We have You're More Than Enough. We have Don't Blame Yourself for Their Mistakes. We have Fill Your Cup. We have Trick or Treat. So something could be happening on Halloween, or maybe it's like trick or treat every time you come in the office. You don't know what you're going to get, a trick or a treat, but most likely a motherfucking headache. Okay. That's what it feels like. We have Holding Back. Yeah. Hold back your energy. You don't have to give to people that you don't want to at your workplace, for sure. And we have Insecure. People around you could be hella insecure about all that you have. And all that you're achieving, Gemini. That's coming through. All right. Well, that has been your reading. Let me know if it helps. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know if it does something. Okay. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.